I just spent months traveling across Asia. 7 countries, 7 different landmarks, 7 different cultural experiences. And everywhere I went, people kept asking me the same question. So, which country has the best food? For a long time, I didn't have an answer, because on the surface, every country has something special. Some have ancient temples, some have pristine beaches, some have futuristic cities, some are more famous. But the moment I landed back in Malaysia, something clicked, and I finally understood the answer. Malaysia isn't the biggest country in Asia. It's not the most powerful. It's not the most talked about. But Malaysia has something many Asian countries have quietly lost. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Today, I'm going to take you through what makes Malaysia different. From its multicultural identity to its street food, from the Petronas Towers to Borneo's rainforests, and show you why this country stands out. Stay with me because by the time we reach the middle of this video, you're going to realize something about Malaysia that you probably never noticed before. But before we start, quick reminder, this channel gets a lot of views, but only a small percentage of people actually subscribe. If you enjoy content that makes you think differently about countries, culture, and real life, hit the subscribe button now. It really helps the channel grow. Alright, let's start with Malaysia's multicultural identity. Malaysia is the country that looks diverse until you actually live there. I went there thinking, okay, this is just another Asian country. Malay majority, some Chinese, some Indians. Typical demographics. On the outside, Malaysia looks like any other Southeast Asian nation, but once you stay there, you start seeing the layers. Malaysia has Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous traditions all coexisting. Not just coexisting, thriving together. Every few blocks, you'll see a mosque, next to a Chinese temple, next to a Hindu shrine. People celebrating Hari Raya, Chinese New Year, Deepavali, Christmas, all in the same country. And here's what shocked me most. It's not forced. It's not uncomfortable. It's just normal. I remember walking through Kuala Lumpur during Ramadan. Muslims fasting during the day, but Chinese restaurants still open, Indian food stalls still serving. Nobody's offended, nobody's angry. Everyone just respects each other's space. Malaysia complains about racial politics, and fair enough. But you've never had ethnic violence. You change perspectives through conversation, not conflict. And that's the first lesson Malaysia's multiculturalism taught me. Diversity on paper is easy. Living it peacefully is rare. After multiculturalism, I discovered Malaysian street food. On paper, street food should be simple. It's cheap, it's fast, it's everywhere in Asia. Same region, similar ingredients, similar cooking styles. So, why does Malaysian food feel different? The moment I arrived in Penang, I understood flavor. Char kway teow, so good it makes you question every noodle dish you've had before. Nasi lemak that costs $2 but tastes like it came from a 5-star kitchen. Roti canai, so crispy you can't stop at one piece. 2 different worlds, Malaysian street food and everything else, touching but never meeting. Malaysia has variety, but it also has mastery. Hawker stalls that have perfected one dish for 30 years. Night markets where every stall competes on quality, not just price. Food that even when simple still makes you remember it. And here's what shocked me most. Malaysians don't even think their food is special. They think satay for 3 ringgit is normal. They think having 10 different cuisines on one street is normal. Malaysia has problems, yes, but Malaysians aren't eating bland food just to survive. Malaysian street food taught me something important. Cheaper doesn't mean worse. Sometimes it means better. Then I saw the Petronas Towers and this one hit hard. Because skyscrapers exist everywhere. Dubai has Burj Khalifa. New York has the Empire State Building. Shanghai has towers that pierce the clouds. But the Petronas Towers means something different. Standing tall in the heart of Kuala Lumpur, these towers were once the tallest buildings in the world. 452 meters, 88 floors. Twin towers connected by a sky bridge on the 41st and 42nd floors. Not anymore the tallest, but that's not the point. They represent Malaysia's journey. From a country nobody talked about to a country that built something the world couldn't ignore. I stood at the base looking up, steel and glass reaching into the sky. Designed by Argentinian architect Cesar Pelli, built by Malaysian workers, funded by Malaysian Vision. The design incorporates Islamic geometric patterns. The floor plan is based on an 8-pointed star. It's modern architecture rooted in cultural identity. And here's what most people don't know. The towers weren't just about height. They were about announcing that Malaysia had arrived on the world stage. That a Muslim-majority country in Southeast Asia could build something world-class. That Malaysia wasn't just keeping up. Malaysia was leading. The Petronas Towers taught me this. A country that builds landmarks isn't just building structures. It's announcing its arrival. And before we continue, if you're Malaysian and this is making you see your country differently, hit the like button. Let's push this video so more Malaysians actually see it. Next stop, Borneo's rainforests and wildlife. Everyone talks about the Amazon. Everyone knows about Africa's safaris. And yes, those places are incredible. But here's the part they don't talk about. Borneo has some of the oldest rainforests on Earth, over 130 million years old, older than the Amazon, older than most ecosystems you've heard of. Malaysia's side of Borneo, Sabah and Sarawak, is home to wild orangutans, pygmy elephants, proboscis monkeys, hornbills, sun bears, species you can't find anywhere else on the planet. I went to Sepalak Orangutan Rehabilitation Center in Sabah. Watched a mother orangutan swing through trees with her baby clinging to her chest. No cages, no barriers. Just nature doing what it's been doing for millions of years. Then I went to Kinabalu Park, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Mount Kinabalu rises 4,095 meters above sea level, the highest peak in Southeast Asia. I didn't climb it. I'm not that fit, but I hiked the trails around the base. The biodiversity is insane. Over 6,000 plant species. Pitcher plants that eat insects. Orchids you've never seen before. Every step reveals something new. And that's when it hit me. Malaysia isn't just preserving rainforest. Malaysia is protecting something the rest of the world has already lost. While other countries cut down forests for palm oil, wait, Malaysia does that too. But the difference is Malaysia also protects massive areas, national parks, conservation zones, protected habitats. It's not perfect. Deforestation is still an issue, but Malaysia is trying to balance economic growth with environmental protection. And in Borneo, you can see that effort. You can see wild orangutans. You can trek through ancient rainforest. You can experience ecosystems that have existed since before humans walked the earth. Borneo taught me that Malaysia's natural wealth is something most countries don't have, and protecting it matters more than we realize. After Borneo, I went to the islands everyone loves to talk about, Langkawi and the Perhentian Islands. And yes, Malaysia's islands are stunning. White sand beaches, crystal clear water, luxury resorts, coral reefs teeming with life. But I've been to islands all over the world. Maldives, Bali, Phuket, Caribbean. What makes Malaysia's islands different? The moment I arrived in Perhentian, I understood balance. Tourists snorkeling during the day, but locals still living their lives. Resorts built into nature, not destroying it. Development happening but not overwhelming. Two different worlds, tourism and tradition, touching but never destroying each other. Langkawi is different. It's more developed. Luxury resorts line the coast. Cable cars take you up to sky bridges with views that stretch forever. Duty-free shopping attracts tourists from all over. But even Langkawi hasn't lost its soul. You can still find quiet beaches. You can still eat at local warongs. You can still see traditional fishing villages. Perhentian is simpler. No roads, no cars. Just boats, beaches, and jungle. Backpackers and divers flock here for some of the best snorkeling in Southeast Asia. I spent 3 days doing nothing but swimming, eating grilled fish, and watching sunsets. No schedule, no stress, just island time. Malaysia's islands have infrastructure, but they also have soul. That's why people come back. Not because it's the cheapest, not because it's the most famous, because it feels real. Because development hasn't crushed the spirit of the place. Malaysia's islands taught me this. Paradise isn't about being untouched, it's about being respected. Then I visited Georgetown and Melaka, Malaysia's UNESCO World Heritage Cities. And this is where history comes alive. Georgetown in Penang, colonial buildings painted in pastel colors. Street art on every corner. Temples sitting next to churches, sitting next to mosques. Walking through Georgetown feels like walking through a living museum. The street art isn't just decoration. It tells stories. Boy on a bicycle painted on a wall. Kids on a swing made from actual rope and wood attached to the mural. Interactive art that makes you part of the scene. Artists from all over the world come to Georgetown to leave their mark. Then there's the food. Georgetown is a food paradise. Asam laksa that's sour and spicy and completely addictive. Hokkien mee that's rich and flavorful. Sendal for dessert. Shaved ice with coconut milk and palm sugar. Every meal is an experience. Malacca is different but equally fascinating. Dutch architecture painted in red. Portuguese ruins overlooking the sea. Chinese shophouses turned into museums and cafes. Jonker Street Night Market, where you can buy antiques, try local snacks, and watch street performers. I walk through Malacca at night, streetlights reflecting off old walls. The smell of chicken, rice balls, a Malacca specialty, mixing with river breeze. Tourists taking photos. Locals, just going about their lives. These aren't museum cities frozen in time. These are living cities that respect their past. Georgetown and Malacca taught me this. History isn't about preservation alone. It's about continuation. It's about letting the past inform the present without suffocating it. Then I went to Batu Caves, just outside Kuala Lumpur, a towering golden statue of Lord Murugan, 42.7 meters tall. One of the tallest statues of a Hindu deity in the world. 272 rainbow-colored steps leading up to limestone caves formed over 400 million years ago. Hindu temples built inside the caves. Monkeys everywhere, cheeky and bold, stealing food from unsuspecting tourists. During Thaipusam, over 1 million devotees climb those steps, some carrying kavadi, heavy structures held by hooks, pierced into their skin. It's devotion, it's faith, it's spectacle. It's one of the most important Hindu festivals outside of India. But Batu Caves isn't just a tourist attraction. It's a pilgrimage site. It's a sacred space, and Malaysia protects it as both. Tourists can visit, devotees can worship. Everyone respects the space. There's a dress code, shoulders and knees covered. Guards at the entrance make sure people follow the rules. It's tourism done respectfully. Batu Caves taught me this. Sacred and popular don't have to be opposites. A place can welcome the world while maintaining its spiritual significance. After that, I went to Cameron Highlands. Cool temperatures in a tropical country, 15 to 25 degrees Celsius year-round. Rolling tea plantations that look like something out of a British postcard. British colonial-style charm, strawberry farms. Scenic hikes through mossy forests. I sat in a tea house sipping fresh brewed tea, looking out at plantations that stretched to the horizon, workers picking tea leaves by hand, tourists around me buying tea to take home. Cameron Highlands isn't trying to be Kuala Lumpur. It's not trying to be Penang. It's content being itself. A highland retreat where Malaysians escape the heat. The area was developed by the British in the 1920s. Named after William Cameron, a British surveyor who discovered the plateau during a mapping expedition. The colonial legacy is visible. Tudor-style buildings, rose gardens, golf courses, but Malaysia has made it its own. Cameron Highlands taught me this. A country with variety doesn't need every place to look the same. Diversity of landscape is just as important as diversity of culture. Then I saw Malaysia's Islamic architecture. The National Mosque in Kuala Lumpur. Modern, sleek, stunning, completed in 1965. Capacity for 15,000 people. The main dome is designed like an open umbrella, symbolizing independence. The minaret stands 73 meters tall. The Pink Putra Mosque, overlooking Putrajaya Lake, officially called Masjid Putra. Rose-tinted granite gives it that pink color. Domes and minarets reflecting in the water. It looks like something from a fairy tale, but it's real, and it's functional. A working mosque where people pray every day. I visited during prayer time. The call to prayer echoing through the halls. People praying in rows. Tourists respectfully watching from designated areas. Malaysia's mosques aren't closed off. They welcome visitors, they offer guided tours, they invite understanding. Islamic architecture in Malaysia taught me this. Beauty and faith can be shared. A mosque can be a place of worship and a symbol of national pride and a tourist attraction all at once. And finally, shopping in mega malls. Pavilion KL, Surya KLCC, Mid-Valley Mega Mall. Malls so big you need a map to navigate. Hundreds of stores. Luxury brands like Gucci, Prada, Louis Vuitton, local brands, electronics, books, everything you could want under one air-conditioned roof. Surya KLCC sits at the base of the Petronas Towers. You can shop, eat, watch a movie, visit an aquarium, all without stepping outside. Pavilion KL has a food court with over 50 options. Japanese, Korean, Chinese, Malay, Indian, Western, all competing for your ringgit. But Malaysia also has night markets, Pasar Malam, street vendors selling clothes, accessories, food, toys, everything. You can bargain. You can negotiate. A shirt that's priced at 30 ringgit? Offer 15. Meet in the middle at 20. It's part of the culture. Peddling street in Chinatown. Fake designer bags, souvenirs, street food, tourists and locals mingling. The energy is electric. The smells are overwhelming in the best way. Roasted chestnuts, grilled squid, fried noodles. You walk out with bags full of stuff you didn't know you needed, and a stomach full of food you'll never forget. Shopping in Malaysia taught me this. Modernity doesn't mean losing tradition. You can have world-class malls and traditional markets in the same city, both thriving, both serving different needs. So here's the truth. Malaysia isn't the biggest country. It isn't the richest. It isn't the most famous. But Malaysia has balance. Multiculturalism that works in practice, not just theory. Street food that's world-class and affordable. Landmarks that inspire pride and awe. Rainforests that protect species found nowhere else on Earth. Islands that welcome tourists without losing their identity. Cities that honor history while building the future. Faith expressed through stunning architecture that welcomes everyone. Shopping for every budget, from luxury malls to street markets. Malaysia isn't perfect. It has corruption. It has inequality. It has environmental challenges. It has political drama. But Malaysia works. It didn't sacrifice culture for progress. It didn't lose nature for development. It didn't abandon tradition for modernity. It found a way to hold on to all of it. And that's incredibly rare in today's world. If you're still watching, subscribe because I'll keep making videos that remind you what Malaysia has, what makes it special, what makes it worth protecting. And share this with another person, especially the ones who've never been, especially the ones who think Malaysia is just another country on the map. Comment below and tell me which part of Malaysia shocked you the most. Which part made you see this country differently? Because Malaysia isn't just different. Malaysia is proof that you don't need to be extreme to be successful. You don't need to choose between old and new, between tradition and progress, between nature and development. You just need to find balance. And Malaysia, imperfect as it is, has found that balance better than most countries ever will.